Right, here's standard 5.5. Guys, we're going to draw on a bunch of old knowledge from solving equations. So we got to be ready to do some remembering here. So, standard 5.5, I can solve multi-step inequalities. Here's our steps. Steps solving inequality. Use the distributive property. 2, we're going to combine like terms on the same side. 3, we're going to move all the variable terms to one side. 4, we're going to undo addition or subtraction. 5, we're going to do multiplication or division. And remember, if we multiply or divide by a negative number, we have to flip the sign. Flip the sign. Don't forget to flip the sign. Flip the sign. All right, let's start. Solve each inequality you do not need to graph. All right, so we're not going to be doing that. So we have 3 is less than negative 5n plus 2n. We're going to start by looking at those lists. Let's go back real quick and look. Step 1, use distributive property. Do I have any distributive property? Not on question 1. 2, combine like terms on the same side. Do I have like terms on the side? Yes. So let's say for this one we're going to say red is question 1. Let's do blue for part 2, okay? So step 1, sorry, red is step 1. Blue is step 2. So we have negative 5n plus 2n minus 5 plus 2 equals negative 3. So we're going to have 3 is less than negative 3n. Step 3 says that we're going to move all our letters to one side. Right? All our letters are on one side. Step 4 says we're going to undo addition subtraction on the side of the variable. Look, variables by itself, we can skip 3 and 4. Let's go back to that page. Let's make step 3 green. Let's make step 4 black. And we'll make step 5 purple. All right? So step 5. I want to break apart multiplication or division. So look, we're going to do this. We have 3, negative 3n. I'm going to divide by negative 3. Look, our warnings coming to life. When we multiply or divide by a negative number, we have to flip our sign. So before I do anything, I'm going to switch my sign over. It says less than. I want it to say greater than. 3 divided by negative 3 is negative 1. Negative 3n divided by negative 3 makes 1n. And then just like we did before, you can leave it in this form, but I'm going to switch it back. So I'm going to take n and put it over here. I'm going to take negative 1 and put it over here. And I'm going to flip my sign one more time so that I end up with n is less than negative 1. All right? Let's do it again. Back to red. Do it this time. Step 1, do I have distributive property? Yes, right here. So we're going to distribute. Remember, we use multiplication. 5 times 6 makes 30. 5 times positive 3r makes plus 15r. Distributive property is done. I'm going to bring down my greater than or equal to sign and the number 120. Step 2, which is blue, I'm going to combine like terms on either side. On the left, I have a constant term and a variable term. They're not like, so I cannot put them together. The other side is just 120. No more steps. Step 3, all my variables to one side. That's green. We do not have any variables on the second side, so they're already there. Step 4 is black. I'm going to undo the addition and subtraction. Subtract 30 from both sides. That's going to leave me 15. R is greater than or equal to 90. All right. My last step in purple, I want to break apart 15 times R by dividing by 15. It is a positive number, so I do not have to flip my sign, leaving me R is greater than or equal to 6. All right. Let's go to the next one. Moving along kind of fast here. Start it again. We're going to look for distributive property. We have it inside one of the problems. We're going to start with the parentheses. Move to the left till we hit the first parentheses, a number, and the sign. There's our distributive property. So we know we're going to bring down negative 3. We're going to multiply negative 6 times positive 4x to get negative 24x. I'm going to take negative 6 again and multiply by positive 6, get negative 36, bring down my greater than sign, and negative 15. Next, blue is combine like terms. This time I do have combining like terms. I have negative 3 minus 36. Negative 3, let's add them. Let's do negative 3 plus negative 36 is negative 30. Excuse me, it looks awful. Negative 39. I have minus 24x, but no like terms, so minus 24x. We got my greater than sign, and negative 15 again. I do not have variables on both sides, so I'm going to go to step 4, which says I have to start with my variable term and remove the other one. So I'm going to add 39 and add 39. That's going to give me negative 24x is greater than negative 34 is greater than 25. Sorry, 24. Ha, look at that. That's some awful math. And it's going to be positive 24 because my positive 39 is bigger. I'm going to put a plus sign on there just so you guys know what I'm talking about. So 24. My last step is to divide to break it apart, so it is a negative again. So before I write my answer, I'm going to flip my sign. So now it's the less than sign. That's going to leave me 1x on this side. Positive 24 divided by negative 24 is negative 1. All right. Last step. Question 4. We have no distributive property. We have no like terms. My first step is my variables on both sides. So let's move the x from the right to the left. I'm going to subtract 2x. Subtract 2x. That gives me negative 8x. Look, they're both negative. I'm putting them together, so it's a bigger negative. Minus 10 is less than 6. And then I'm going to undo that constant term that's with the variable. So I'm going to add 10 and add 10 to get negative 8x is less than 16. Last step is breaking apart my division or my multiplication. So I'm going to divide by negative 8. Look, it's a negative number, so I'm going to start before I do anything else. I'm going to flip my sign. The 8's cancel. Negative 8's cancel, leave x. X is greater than negative 2. All right. Here is when we're going to put it all together, guys. You ready? All right, so step 1, distributive property. Here's my parentheses. I'm going to distribute, I'm going to distribute these right, things going goofy, there we go. Distribute these right here. I'm going to multiply 3 times p to get 3p, and then multiply 3 times negative 3 to get negative 9. Those are done. Bring down my minus 5p. And then on the other side, I have negative 3p minus 6. It's a big math problem. It's been a while since we did these. Step 2, combining like terms on the left. Let's do left first. So I have 3p. Negative 9 is not a like term. Minus 5p is a like term. So let's put those together. 3 minus 5, or 3 plus negative 5, leaves us a negative 2p. Bring down my minus 9. Greater than sign still, minus 3p minus 6. I'm going to go to my third step. Third step says variables to one side. I like my p's on the left, so I'm going to add 3p and add 3p. Ooh, look at that. Now I have 1p on the left, minus 9, greater than negative 6. And then I'm going to remove my content, so I'm going to add 9 and add 9 to leave me 1p. Nope, I'm going to erase that, sorry. Try it again. 1p is greater than 3. And I don't have to do that last step since it's positive 1p. I can just circle it. We have 1p is greater than 3. Last step, whole bunch more. Look at this. We're going to start with step 1, distributive property. Remember, we're looking for parentheses. Here's a set of parentheses. I'm going to underline it. Take the sign and the number in front. No more parentheses. Oh, here's more parentheses. There's the other one. I'm going to distribute both of those, write them right below. So left side first. Negative 5 times n minus 5n. Negative 5 times negative 1 plus 5. Got to get those signs right. No reason to miss those. Just because there's a lot to do. Plus 1. Greater than or equal to. Negative 7 times positive 5n is negative 35n. Negative 7 times negative 6 means plus 42. Bring down minus 6n. All right. All right. Next color. The blue. We're going to combine like terms. Left side first. Negative 5n. I have no other letters on that term, so it's going to say negative 5n. Plus 5 plus 1 makes plus 6. My greater than equal to sign. Other side, I have negative 35n minus 6n gets me negative 41n. And then I have 4 plus 42. All right. Now we want to get all the variables to one side, so I'm going to add 41n, add 41n to leave me 30 negative, sorry, positive 35n plus 6 is greater than or equal to 42. And then I'm going to remove my constant, so minus 6, and minus 6 gets me 35n is greater than or equal to 30. See, guys, this is going to happen sometimes. We're going to make errors. So something's not lining up right here. Let me see where I did my math wrong. Hold on one. All right, I had some bad math. I had negative 5n plus 41, and I took it back to 35. That's not right. All right, so we're going to go in here. So I checked. I noticed that my numbers weren't going to line up, so let's erase this. All that's gone. Here's where my error was. Not 35. Back. I'm going to do this in pink. We're going to make it 36 to show that that was where my error was. All right, so let's go back. Now I have this, so now I'm going to subtract 6. Now I have 36n is greater than or equal to 36. See, I went back and found my error. It was just a math error. You guys make these all the time. It's great to be able to fix them. I have 36 times n. I'm going to divide it by 36. That's going to leave me, I'll go up here, n is greater than or equal to 1. Alright, guys. That was a long video. Thanks for hanging in there. Here's your homework. Look, it's a bunch of these questions. Let's get a good grasp on these. It's going to be on the final instead of an assessment. So, alright, thank you.